The filming for the scene ended, but the entire set remained silent, waiting for the late cut from the director. The moment Kiao Enhao's fingers had caressed his face, Lu Jinyan's whole body stiffened. If not for his strong self-control, he would not have been able to continue acting asleep and would have acted out of the norm. When Kiao Enhao's sorrowful voice asked, "Why can't I be the one you love?" he had clenched the fist he had positioned behind his body, away from the camera. When she had laid down on his chest, he could clearly hear his heart thumping rapidly, even his breathing became unstable. Afterwards, he had felt moisture on his shirt. Was that her tears? Lu Jinyan finally couldn't resist himself, opening his eyes, staring straight into Kiao Enhao's tear-filled eyes and sorrowful expression. Her expression was too real, to the point that he could have sworn those were her true feelings. Deep down, did she love him? So that she could act out the scene so realistically. Lu Jinyan's throat moved and his fingers lifted uncontrollably, wishing to wipe off the tears on her face. In that instance, the director's voice suddenly sounded, "Cut." The minute she heard the director's voice, Kiao Enhao retrieved her sorrowful expression instantly. Not daring to stay on Lu Jinyan's chest any longer, she moved away hurriedly. Just like that, the hand that Lu Jinyan had lifted froze in the air. He stared at Kiao Enhao unwaveringly, studying her carefully. But he could no longer detect any trace of the sorrow and pain. The Kiao Enhao out of the film didn't even dare to look at Lu Jinyan, so how could she have noticed the slightly lifted hand? Only when she sneaked a peek in his direction did she realize that he was staring at her intently. Her heart thumped so rapidly it skipped a beat. Guiltily she said, "For the scene, I had some sudden inspiration. I'm sorry I didn't inform you earlier." With that one line, Lu Jinyan clenched the hand he had lifted, and calm washed over him. The truth yet again reminded him that he was dreaming. He was aware that he was dreaming, yet he wanted to test the fact again and again, each time ending in his humiliation. Lu Jinyan's eyes dimmed in an instant and he pushed away Kiao Enhao, who was still sitting beside him. Once his feet touched the ground, he headed for the resting area without sparing her a glance.